We are live. I should probably turn the audio off in this. I apologize,
So much
guys.
fun.
We have the backup camera. Like, not even the backup camera. We have the second tier, really bad backup camera today. I'm
It's
sorry.
like this big. It's like a little tiny GoPro.
Yes, it's pretty bad. I literally only have one more camera I could have used, and it's a GoPro. It might actually be better than this, but whatever.
This one works.
We'll
You
get
got
through
it.
So, we got the one and only Liz Hooker in the house. How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. Thanks
Eating-
for finally having me.
Thank you for coming on. We're eating some hot wings.
Eating
talking
some hot
about
wings.
How
got some
Ken
carrots.
Roxon cannot get a break.
He cannot catch a break. That guy is such a savage. Through everything that he's been through, the guy should not be on a dirt bike again. Absolutely not.
You know how many people break their arm once?
And they're done.
It's done. Like, that's it, you know. It's wild. And he just doesn't care. He just finds a way to rebuild and
He
keeps
loves
moving
it.
forward.
He freaking loves the sport. And he's good at
He's
it.
still
He's
so fast.
damn good at it.
He's so fast. I'm like, bro, it's crazy.
Like I was saying, up with Steve Mathis up in the press box, both of us are just sitting there like, this guy cannot catch a break. Anytime he gets up in the lead, gets a heat race win, he just crashes next time. Such a bummer.
I know, it bums it. That literally bummed me out so much. Like, when he got tangled up, who was it he got tangled with?
Oh, I don't remember.
Was it Wilson?
That day was such a blur.
Or
to
no,
me.
was it Savachi?
Was it?
Savachi went. I think it was Savachi, and then he got tangled up in him, and it just went down.
That's
Like,
right. You're right.
man. So you were there. I
I was
watching
there.
in my shop, actually in the chair that you are in right now. I was watching there.
Your fancy little chair.
Yeah, I don't know about fancy, but I was in my chair, and you were actually there.
I was there.
What was that like?
That was insane. I've been to some of the supercrosses. I got to go to almost all of them last year. So it's not like that experience was something new. But I had media passes this time. So I got to go anywhere and everywhere that I wanted. So for the first, I think it was all the way up until the mains. I stood literally right next to the podium and watched the whole entire races just from right there. So when, I don't even know what happened, but when Eli's bike just kind of like gave out around that like right-hand corner, I was standing right behind him, heard it. He was just like, brrr, and then just like went off the track. I was standing right there. That was pretty interesting to see. And then I got to see McGrath right there too.
Oh, McGrath was there.
McGrath was
he just
there.
hanging
Oh,
out?
he was there for opening ceremonies. I don't think
okay.
that's televised, but yeah.
I don't think I saw that. Well, I think if you have the NBC Sports Gold, you get to see
Gold.
most all of it.
Probably.
But I was way late. I just like, I didn't realize it was on already, and I
No,
missed a lot.
no. Yeah, McGrath was there. He did
So-
a knack over the finish line. That was so cool
I'm
to
a
see.
McGrath fan. I gotta
Oh,
say, like, I
he's-
grew up
he's the
watching McGrath, and like, he's the
Oh,
king.
yeah. He is the king.
He had dingle balls on his helmet, made it cool. Like, he made it cool. Who can do that?
It's only the king that can do that. He had an older helmet on. I think it was one of his older ones on. Because it had like the little
The fin.
thing, the little
I
fin
want to
on
bring
the
the
back.
fins back.
Bring the fin back. Just bring the mohawk like the little 50s do. Like all the little 50 riders have.
I
The little
love
mohawks.
announcing that mohawk.
It's so
Like,
cute.
you just wait. One day there's gonna be a Supercross champion with the mohawk.
With mohawk. Oh, I hope so. Because it's going to be hysterical. I think it's the cutest thing ever. You just see a little ree, and they have this little mohawk. They love it.
And they're rocking.
But anyway, sorry, I just totally got completely sidetracked. Being there.
That's Moto Monday. Like, it's fine.
know.
Like, we can talk about
Just
carrots. We can
ADD.
talk about supplements.
Oh, here's.
We can.
Give this to Tilly.
Oh yeah.
Come here.
She's hiding her dog.
I
over
think
in the
he hates me
corner.
for it. Anywhere that I go, my dog has to come with me.
I've noticed.
She was even in my segment. She got to be in it, which was pretty fun. She was in it twice. Little famous moto pup.
Yeah, so the two of you got famous from the whole Makeup to Mud
Makeup
show
to
that
Mud.
was this Saturday.
That
and
was.
really handy how it all worked out timing wise, because we've been trying to get you on the show for a while. And
It's been like almost a year now.
yeah, because you've been like a diehard listener.
All through nursing school, when it was just you and your iPhone, that was what got me through. It was like the beginning of my week.
When did you first start watching? Like the
Probably
beginning,
like the beginning,
20?
I don't know. Maybe it was like 10 or 15. But like right in the beginning stages, it was just you and your little iPhone. You're like, I'm just gonna make this work, and it was just entertaining and something to get me distracted from nursing
work?
school. Oh yeah, it got me like, I'm just gonna go into my nursing, like do my week and stuff. Got through my Monday, got to have my little dirt bikes, and then went on with the rest of my week. Well, yeah, diehard
You went
fan.
from a listener of the show to now as a guest.
I am
And
so
there's
excited.
all sorts of fun stuff we can talk about,
Thank you
too.
so much.
First, maybe a
I guess
little
you're entertaining.
history. I'm sorry?
I guess you're kind of entertaining. We can kind of sit here and talk.
I try. I'm a little tired today. I had to get up like hella early, so if I didn't have that rock star in the back just before we started, I'd probably be on my face right now.
I downed a Red Bull right before I got in here, too, because I had my plane back from Dallas this morning. So I actually slept in the airport.
Oh, so you're on the struggle bus along
Struggle
with me.
bus. Struggle bus. So we're in the same boat here.
We're on the struggle bus together, but hey, it'll be a fun podcast. So a little history with Liz here. Do you remember the first time I met you?
I don't.
So I believe it was back. I don't know what track it was. I don't know. And if I don't remember.
Maybe Albany.
It might have been Albany. And I don't know. I remember like walking through the pits and seeing you, and then I remember like, you know what? I'm gonna go over walk up and say hi. And I went up and I went and tried to get your phone number. And you
Did
just
you
look at
really?
me and you're like, "Who are you?"
I'm so sorry.
No, actually,
Did
I'm
I
totally making
seriously?
this shit. Yeah, I'm making this all
Oh my
up.
god, you loser. I was gonna feel so bad because it's totally not like me. Normally when I'm at the track, I'm super like jittery and happy, and anybody that comes up and is like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" Because I'm the nobody. I'm the slow one in the back of the pack of the girls' class. Like, no
I'm
one
totally
knows who I
messing
am.
with you. No.
You're
I'm
such a jerk.
Yes, I am. I know. I had you going for a minute, though. You're like, oh,
I
I'm
totally
so sorry.
believed you.
You believe. Yeah, you can't always believe me when we go live.
need more
All bets
whiskey
are
for
off.
this.
I had a 7-minute talk about aliens with Reese. You should have
course
seen
you
his
did.
eyes. Like he was just like, "What the heck?"
See, you're entertaining. You're good at your job
Thank you.
or what you do.
I don't actually remember when I first met you, but I've known you for a while now.
Yeah,
And
I'm pretty sure it was Albany.
you've been around riding and racing.
I've been around for about 7 years. Yeah. Ex-boyfriend Ryan Huddleston, he got me into all of it. Absolutely adore that man because he's the one that got me into all of it.
Moto?
Oh yeah. He taught me everything. He taught me everything about my stance and how I'm supposed to be on the bike. So that was, what are you doing, dog?
And your bike got me a lot of Instagram likes
Oh,
last
the
year.
teal?
With the teal. I like how you're rocking the teal hoodie now. But
Oh, you made it for me.
Yeah. The teal graphics that we got on there, and then Jesse Smith did that photo shoot. That was one of the most fun photo shoots. I thought you
That
might
was so epic.
I thought you might die though, because we were putting you up on the seat. You're standing on the seat of the bike. And by the way, guys, this is at night.
Oh yeah,
it's totally
pitch
dark
black.
out. And Jesse Smith,
No lights.
who's a wizard, by the way,
He is a wizard.
with a camera.
He
but
had
this
that mind,
he
like
had an
that
idea,
vision.
and he's like, "You need to stand on there." So we had to help you up, and you're trying to stand on your bike, rocking on a stand.
Oh yeah, I had to like hold both of your guys' hands, and then you'd be like, "Okay, I got this," and I'm standing there just like hold as still as I possibly can, don't move.
I know. I think
Okay,
I was
Jesse,
holding
take
your
the picture.
hand.
You were.
And then Jesse was like, "Okay, on the count of 3, run away." So I had like I was holding,
totally
holding
were.
1, 2, 3, run, and I ran out of the frame.
I totally thought that was gonna fall off because every time that I'd like move forward, the front end of the bike would go down. It was, oh my gosh.
It was a little.
It
sketchy.
turned out so epic though.
Oh, there were
that
some
man
totally
has
cool
such
shots.
an amazing vision.
And the whole like wand thing that he did
That
with
was
the
so
light wand.
fun.
Like, how do you come up with this?
I
don't know.
He is a wizard.
He is a wizard.
Shout out Jesse.
You know, he's been on
being a
here
wizard.
twice.
Yes, I know
Did
that.
you remember those episodes?
Yes, I do.
Some of the
Because I
most
laughed
watched
very
episodes.
hard. I sent it to you. I think when it came up on the year, I sent it to you because I was watching it at home. And I sent it to you because I was like, oh my gosh, it's Jesse. And he was having a great time.
He was having a good time. The second time he came on with a suit.
Yes, he
That was
did.
impressive. He's like,
yes,
I
he
got
did.
this at Goodwill on the
He's
way
a
here.
fancy man. Fancy. I'm sure he had wonderful socks on too.
Underneath the suit,
Oh,
he
yeah.
had his socks. Yes.
Of course he did.
Jesse has the goofiest style. He's just, I love him. He's eccentric. But
He's so
I was able to get
awesome.
him back. Have I ever told you the story about the hotel room with him?
No.
So we were both working the PRO series last year in 2018. And we went up to Spokane, which I love the track, but man, that's a trip from here, from the
I've
bottom
never
of
been there.
Washington. It's a 6.5 hour drive. So got a hotel room and we ended up getting one together. So Jesse
You
got
guys
to the hotel
snuggled, huh?
first. No. We got 2 beds. We got 2 beds.
Sure.
But he got there first, and I had to keep working around the track, so he got there way before me. And it's getting dark, and I get there. And he's like, hey, buddy. Hey, oh, I forgot something in my truck, so I'll be right back. But just want to let you know, Jesse, I know you're an interesting duck, okay?
Interesting.
I don't know
duck.
everything about you, and I just so we're on the same page here, I lay out a samurai sword, some nunchucks, some
Of
rope,
course you did. Of course you did.
and a ball gag. I put it on my bed. I'm like, I'll be right back. And I come back and he's like,
Was he just really
Instagram
cool
live.
with it?
Like, what is this? And it's like, hey, if
Who
you
the
get out of
heck am
hand
I
or if you try
staying
to
with?
cuddle, I don't know. Just I'm prepared. Okay, I will nunchuck you. I don't know why I have a ball
I will
gag. That was
samurai
a bit
sword
much.
you.
But,
Yeah, that's just a little overkill, bud.
But
I'm sure you freaked him out.
he was a little freaked out. He was full on doing a live video when I came back. I was, whoa.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
I don't think he liked my sword.
He's just not appreciative. Come on,
No,
Jesse.
but we've had some good times. Jesse is always
Such a
fun.
good
He's been
man.
a two-time guest. I feel like we need to get him back on, maybe with John Courier.
Yeah, that would be good. Get them talking about their cameras and stuff. Mm-hmm. That'd
And
be awesome.
the two of them are hilarious together. So
I've never seen him. I've actually never met him. I've never met John Courier. I met Landon, but
No, not related.
oh, they're not. Oh, well,
Actually, believe it or not, even
Just kidding.
same town,
just kidding.
same last name, go out to same tracks, but not related.
That's nuts. All right.
Yeah, I'll introduce you sometime. He takes
Seems like a
amazing
rad
photos.
dude. Seems like a rad dude. I've seen them. They're amazing. I'm partial to Jesse because I love Jesse, but
Well, we'll have to do.
they're
another photo
different
shoot.
styles for sure.
They are different styles, yes, but they're friends, but they're from like opposite ends of the state, and so I don't think they've really even hung out much.
No. Okay.
But apparently they Snapchat a lot, so I don't know. I don't want. We'll have
Jesse
to get him.
sends some pretty awesome Snapchats. He's an entertaining dude.
I don't think I'm allowed to talk about some things that have been snapped to me. We can move on past that.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Makeup to Mud.
Or
We're
let's go
taking a
back to
hard
why
left.
we're here.
Yeah, let's go hard left here. So you were just on the Makeup to Mud. And, it's the Makeup to Mud is it's almost a little controversial.
It
You
has
hadn't
been.
noticed.
The
Like-
last couple weeks, it has been. Absolutely.
Why, ever since the beginning. I mean, as a guy, I can tell you, like, there's been some that people like really get behind and like that's rad, and there's been others where people have been like,
Question.
and the Wheelie
Which is
Boys
sad.
one caused. I'm not going to get into it, but that one caused some controversy. There's been a few, I don't know, but whether it's good, whether it's bad,
Yeah.
it's getting in front of a ton of eyes. Like,
It's just supposed to be to inspire other women to ride. That's the whole
which
entire.
we just had a women's. I've actually had
Jessie.
Jessie, yes.
She's so cool.
I've had a few different
I
women
totally
on recently
fangirl
because
over her.
really,
I fangirl hard over her. When she was still racing, it was like back when I first started too. She was out there at Washougal, and I totally had like heart eye emojis. And she had some girlfriend with her, so I couldn't like really approach her because I looked at her. I was like about to go say hi, and her girlfriend's like mean mugging me, like, just kidding. I'm gonna walk this way. But I've had a major girl crush on her. She's fast.
oh yeah,
She
Jessie
is
was
fast.
fast, and she's the nicest girl.
She seems like
she can
it.
get a little sassy though, but so that's
What girl
why like
can't?
yeah, she's witty. She's smart though, and she's witty. So like growing up,
What?
we grew up just a few miles from each other, and we've had a lot of
Banter.
if you want to call it banter, verbal warfare.
Okay,
So that was
that's
fun
a
to
new
have
one.
her on the podcast. But it's like, look, we're getting along. I've kind of had an interest in women's motocross again recently, just because I feel like it's just not where it used to be. So
No.
I don't know, and I don't
Well,
really have an
WMX is
ans-
dead.
I don't have an answer to it. I would be interested in bringing up a conversation on how to make it bigger.
I think that's really what our whole entire vision of the Makeup to Mud is just to get more women involved, because it's not meant to be like the super fast chick that's out there. And yes, they had a couple last season, which is wonderful, but it's more so like the girlfriend sitting on the couch with their boyfriend watching Supercross that can sit there and look like, hey, like that girl's not super fast. She's just an everyday girl and she can ride. Like, I want to go do that. That's how we're going to try and get more women to come out there. And we have the whole Camp M to M that'll be in June down in Cycle Ranch in Texas.
Nice.
And it's all inclusive. You have to own a Toyota to go. But it's all
You just so
inclusive.
happen to have a Toyota.
I just so happen to have it, and I'm in Makeup to Mud, so.
So how did it come
Have it
about?
in.
I mean, is it something where you have to send in an application? Did they
I
approach
didn't.
you?
I actually didn't send in an application myself. I found out that this entire year, somebody had to have sent in a submission about you. Every single girl that's been on this year hasn't been a submission of themselves. It's been someone that
Okay.
sent in a submission saying, like, this girl does this, this, this. That's why I think that they would be good for Makeup to Mud.
So then how did you find out? Did you like get a phone call one day? Did
I
something come in the
actually-
mail?
Yes, I had something come in the mail. It was right after my bilateral mastectomies. I had
The
a
blah, blah,
letter, a hootie wuddy.
Okay, I think, sorry, big words. I wasn't ready.
So
Okay, you're good now.
when I have the
yes, I
boobs
got you now.
removed, I got a letter and a jersey in the mail and said, congratulations, you've been selected for 2019's Makeup to Mud.
What did that feel like opening that?
I
Like,
cried. Oh, I
cried?
totally cried. Because, I mean, I didn't put myself in. It wasn't a self-submission, so I wasn't even,
Yeah, you
not
didn't.
even on my radar whatsoever.
So it just came out of the blue. You just get
Out
this
of the blue.
package. And you just cried.
Oh, I bawled. I absolutely bawled. Because I had just gotten home. It'd been a emotional week. My week in the hospital was a story in itself. But coming back to something that was so positive and something encouraging, because dirt bikes and moto has really been the one thing that's kept me sane through all of it. So it's something to come home to and be excited. Like, oh, I have something to look forward to. I have something to get better for and something to start riding and get after, basically.
And for those who don't know, how old are you again?
27.
27. So
A
before
baby.
you even hit 30 years old, you get hit with cancer, which
Yes.
we can go into some more of that later. I got more questions on this Makeup Mud thing. Now, you're here. I got questions, but
I will answer them.
but just maybe if you guys hadn't seen that episode yet or it caught on, you were going through some tough times last year dealing with all that, and
It was a
I'm
lot.
sure still going through some now. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
when you found out about the Makeup to Mud, you were like totally in the middle of this.
In the middle, yeah. So you don't just have like a one surgery and then you're done. I had a biopsy. 2 weeks later, I had a lumpectomy. And then a month after that, I had my bilateral mastectomies, which they don't put in your implants right after. They put in what's called an expander. And they have these little magnetic ports that are at the top of your chest where they inject 50 cc's of just normal saline to stretch your skin.
My chest
It
hurts already.
It was, I can't feel anything. I have absolutely no
Yeah, well, you're
feeling
making mine
whatsoever.
hurt.
I'm
so-
sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Making your little man boobs hurt.
Yes, they're little, but they hurt right now. I don't know why. Man, okay, go on.
Right behind your pectoral muscles is
Mm-hmm.
where all of this goes. So they go through the pectoral muscle and they expand all of the tissue and all the muscles and everything to make everything fit.
Okay.
So I went through from May 1st until my last surgery was November. But when I had my actual implants placed in was July 16th. June 16th. So I had like a month or so of getting these. You go in each week, you have them filled, and then you're just kind of sore. It's basically like doing a chest day, which is
Okay.
like the easiest way that I can explain it. If you're just doing like a big old bench press day and a big fly chest day, it's just sore. And so like your shoulders get sore, so any like kind of riding was just completely out the window. So last year was like,
But it had to help your mood a little bit knowing that you got to go do this, right?
yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
That, I mean, that
I had
would've been
something to
cool.
look forward
It was
to.
a goal, right? It's
Absolutely.
something to look forward. I don't know about a goal. You already technically
Totally
they already
a
got you
goal.
in, but it's something to look forward to. Now, where along the line did you plan to have this, or did they tell you where it was going to be filmed?
They asked me, where are you from? Where's a place that you would like to have this filmed? And I love the Huffmans, and I absolutely adore Washougal. That's been my favorite track ever
Yeah, it's
since I started.
Washougal.
It's
I mean,
Washougal.
It's one
Come
of the most
on.
beautiful tracks out there. It's Washougal.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So you told them, I'd like to do this at Washougal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told them back in August of last year. And then we didn't get to film it until literally last week. Last week, right before it got aired. So I was up there in all the rain and all the mud at Washougal, going up
We
Horsepower
haven't
Hill.
had the best weather lately.
Oh my goodness. I was going up Horsepower Hill, and I'm definitely not the not the best rider by any means. So I was going up Horsepower Hill in that little lip that's right before it.
Yeah.
Went up it, like, I'm trying to look cool, like, I'm not fast, but I want to look like I'm fast. So I'd go up, and I just completely bend my bars, and it was the first take that we had done. So I'm just sitting there all like depressed, like, are you kidding me? You guys just came out here. One of them's from Ohio, one of them from Colorado, and the other one's from Florida. So here's all these 3 people that came out just to film me for this. So I just felt like crap. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm like
Was this all done in a day? Weekend?
2 days.
It was
2 days.
Was it like full days?
Mm-hmm.
Because I talked to...
Oh, yeah.
We did a call-in with Kaylin Benaroya.
Oh, okay.
You know her?
Yeah.
From the Dirtastic?
I just know her through...
And she had done one
dirt
of the
bikes.
makeup to Muds.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, she was on before me.
Okay, yeah. She was on pretty early on.
I think like 3rd or 4th episode.
I don't know her really much in person,
Cool chick.
but she was
Super
actually
cool
a customer.
chick.
She was actually a customer. Kind of funny. You too.
Aw, nice.
And then I was not really ready, and I saw that like, oh my gosh, a Northwest. So we've had 2 Northwest girls. It's been
2
kind of cool.
Northwest. Yeah.
But my point being, when I was talking to her, she was like, it was like 2 days of filming. Like, she's like, for such a tiny little episode, she's like,
it's 2 minutes. And
Yeah,
we
they
did
did a lot
2
of
full
filming.
days. Oh, yeah. So the first day was the interview. And we were at my hospital for the first part. And we were there from 9 a.m. until noon. And it was nonstop, just questions. Which the film crew is wonderful. Made me feel super comfortable. And I'm already in my own element anyways. I'm at my hospital. So I kind of like was already in my comfort zone, per se. But they were super sweet. Just conversations just like this, super easy. But it was like, 3-4 hours of just constant. And then like, okay, we're going to do this and this and this. And then try to pretend like you're taking care of a patient. I'm like, well, I'm a pediatric ER. I don't have any kids that I can just like, let me just screw HIPAA and put a kid in my bed and take care of them. So we had the film guy sit in. So I was just like, oh, I can pretend like I'm doing an IV. Just something silly and stupid.
who decided to cut your hair on that?
I did.
You did.
Well, they wanted, you saw that I like actually cut it myself.
Yeah, well, I was
But
watching. I'm like, cool. I get to see her episode. Oh my gosh, she just cut her hair.
That was I don't know if I can give her name away, but the editor of everything, she wanted to kind of reenact how I was feeling right after all of my diagnosis and everything, and how all of that was internalized and how I went through it. So she kind of wanted to like pull at people's heartstrings, and she's like, is it okay if we cut your hair? I see that you still have it pretty short. Is that something that you would be willing to do? I'm like, I don't care. Like, everything's so weird now. Like, go for it. I can absolutely cut my hair. So we did that just in my apartment. So we were at the hospital, and then we went to the apartment. That one took like probably 2 hours when they're filming me of me like looking in the mirror. I had a little t-shirt on, and then we went down to my apartment gym, and that was like from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Just a full day of like interviews and cutting my hair in the
there
gym.
was stuff from you in the gym.
Yeah.
And how did it feel having them release footage of you out in a bikini?
You know, I've already posted pictures of me in my bikini, and I've already competed on a platform where
this
I'm
is getting put out to
judged.
tens of thousands, possibly 100,000 people. Okay, for me, it took me a while to be comfortable with releasing my shirtless.
With all your...
Oh yeah, even just my fighting, like my weigh-in picture. I remember like I have my shirt off. You know what I mean? And it's like, wait, I'm a guy.
It's a mind game.
It's kind of weird. Like, I'm literally just putting that out there. And it's just now always going to be out there. And that's on a small scale of my personal social media followers. You went and got on NBC.
Yeah.
Rocking the bikini.
I didn't know that they were going to pull pictures like that. I gave them full permission. Like, any of the pictures that are on my Instagram, like, go for it. But I didn't know, like, which one she was going to pull. And I feel like she really did a great job of kind of sharing my story of everything that I went through. But I didn't get to see my segment until I was on Race Day Live. So I didn't know. Like, Daniel Blair had already seen it. Ralph Shaheen had already seen it. Ricky Carmichael had already seen it. Like, oh my goodness, your segment's so cool. I'm like, haven't seen it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. That's really cool. They're like, yeah, well, we're going to get you in your interview, and you're going to watch it while we interview. Like, excuse me, what? You're going to do what while I'm where? So I got to see that they had actually pulled some of my pictures, and it was from when I was competing. So that was, like, totally okay with me. I think one of the latest posts that I put on there was of... Oh, Tilly's coming to say hi.
Oh. I got a friend. She likes carrots.
She does. She loves carrots.
Okay.
It was a more recent one of me trying to get into this big fashion show that they're doing for angel competition bikinis. And I was kind of nervous she was going to put that one on because I'm nowhere near show ready. I'm not overweight, but I'm not, in my show prep, which I can assume
Which
that
is
you
crazy,
would understand.
by the way, like the stuff you guys go through.
I think I was down to like 9% body fat when I stepped on stage. It was tiny, but I don't know. It was, I'm okay with it, but at the same time, it's like, it's a little weird. But that was also before like anything happened.
I've never been in that situation. I was just curious. Did it just like, oh yeah, no, it's no big deal, or did it be like really weird knowing that how many eyeballs are going to be seeing, personal stuff about you?
Yeah, I was, when they told me like
she likes carrots.
She loves carrots. When she was little, that's really all that we gave her. We gave her a diet of chicken, carrots, and rice. That was it. So she loves it. Now.
Anyway, sorry.
Don't steal my dog.
I might have to.
Come on Moto Monday and you steal my dog.
I might have to.
But no, I mean, I've already put pictures of myself up on my own Instagram, and I think competing in front of, there was probably like 100, 200 people when I was competing. So I've already been in that kind of situation where it's complete strangers. So I've kind of already had the time to just get over it and get there. So it wasn't like that big of a deal for me.
I was just curious,
Oh, totally.
Oh, well.
Totally.
Apparently I made a friend.
She just sitting by you now?
Dog just kind of just chilling right here, yeah.
She'll like to lay on your feet.
So
she'll like do this thing on your feet.
Or just lick me.
She'll do that too.
So how many more Instagram followers did you get out of this thing?
Honestly, I haven't looked. I saw that my phone kind of blew up quite a bit, but
Let's look right now. Let's
too
look.
Emotional.
Should we give a shout out to your Instagram?
Do it. Go for it, by all means.
So we're going to go on Instagram right now. It's a kind of a complicated name. It's Liz_H723.
Yes, sir.
You need mine's just like Justin Wharton. I need to have like a class with you. Okay, I'll help you out with the social media stuff. Though,
have a class with what I'm supposed to do.
I'm sorry?
Have a class with what I'm supposed to do on social media. Sure. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm tired. My bad.
I actually work with people on their social media.
Do you really?
Develop like strategies for them and everything from like the time to post, hashtags, stuff like that. Yes. It's one of my many side gigs that yes. If I were to show you, I'm not going to go do it live, but like I have over 30 different accounts on here I have to manage.
Do you seriously? Gosh dang it. That's a lot.
Yes. This is why I get no sleep.
Sounds exhausting.
I do too much. I don't sleep. So 367 likes on that last photo. Okay, that's
seriously.
Yeah, and then the one before, 677 on the one before then. I'd say you're getting pretty famous right about now.
I just got 8 followers at the
257. Yeah, I'd say after that weekend you're getting famous. You now have 3,894. Guys, let's try to get that up to 4,000 tonight. So go give Liz a follow at Liz_H723. Okay, there's a shout out.
All right.
Moving on.
Fine by me. Sure.
get you a few more creepers on your Instagram.
Yeah, as if I need more of those.
Do you get some of those? What's it like being a girl who races motocross? Is there just a non-stop flow of weird, creepy guys trying to be all aggro?
I think if I was faster, maybe.
Do you think that would make a girl more attractive to him?
Oh, totally.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you think... Okay. Honest.
Segue.
Yes. Hey, you should know by now how my mind works. It's all over there. It's like playing... What's a pinball? It's like a pinball machine. That's me. That's my brain.
ADD.
So, yes. How do we put this one? Well, actually, no. We're going to start with this. Like, do you think it's more attractive if you take two guys? Let's say they're brothers. Okay, they're twins. We're going to take twins. They look the same. They got the Chad Reed accent. They're from Australia. Decent looking. They hit the gym. One rides the junior class. One's racing Supercross. Is the guy racing Supercross more attractive? As a girl. Honest.
That's going to totally put me in a certain category, but yes. A category that I'm not going to say on live, but absolutely.
But I don't think that. I was curious. Like,
I don't know why, but it does. Ever since I've been exposed, well, I kind of like grew up with